Every week I come up with a lot of different topics, and generally we don't get to them because the phones are jamming, no different than today. But this is a topic that's so important and so critical. Let me spend a couple of minutes on it, then I'll get back to Michelle, Miriam, Andrew. I'll get back to all your phone calls, I promise. Just be patient with me. I want to talk a little bit about dog-on-dog aggression. When dealing with dog-to-dog aggression, it's important to listen to your dog. There are many reasons why a dog may act aggressively towards another dog. He may be afraid. He may be stressed because his space is being violated. He may feel the need to dominate. He may be protective of us. He may be curious. He may just be overexcited. Here are some tips to help you get through that. Number one, be calm and decisive. Dogs are very sensitive to what their humans are feeling. My dogs pick up on all the emotions I have, so you need to be sensitive to that. A common mistake when meeting other dogs is where the guardian tenses up and gets fearful of what the dog may do, triggering the aggressive response on the part of the dog. Make sure you stay calm and decisive. And second, ignore. When I see another dog, I usually just ignore him and move along. I have found that avoidance is most effective when I avert my eyes from both the dog as well as the guardian. I keep my eyes forward, keep walking at a natural pace. In this way, my dog learns that when we see other dogs, we avoid rather than confront. Now, these tips are for dogs that are already displaying some aggressive behavior. Now, let's go a little bit further down the line here. Create neutral experiences. I try to create as many neutral dog-to-dog meeting experiences as possible. If every time my dog sees another dog, we just pass by and nothing interesting happens, it will become a non-event, and that's what we're looking for. By the way, this is from a seminar I did in New York a while back. I was cleaning out my desk because I'm bringing some stuff back to Santa Monica, and I just felt it was a real important subject to share with you. Now, here's another tip. Use positive interrupts and keep the encounters short. While greeting another dog, we want to positively interrupt our dog every so often and get him to refocus on us. Do this as many times as necessary so that our dog does not get overexcited and lose control of himself where he doesn't have any other option but to react. So use positive interrupts and keep the encounters short at the beginning. And be aware that our dog's natural look may trigger an aggressive reaction. I know this sounds prejudiced, and I don't mean it to be, but some dogs, for example, some Spitz-type dogs have a natural look that may appear dominant. Ears up, hair out, tail up. The dominant look may instigate other dogs to respond in kind and start posturing as well. So what I'm saying here is there are certain breeds of dogs, when a dog is aggressive, they prick their ears up, they puff themselves up, and they appear larger, and so certain breeds of dogs look like that. I always got this question when I was doing a lot of training in New York. Warren, my dog loves all dogs, but when he sees a bulldog, for some reason, he goes absolutely crazy. And last and not least, okay, and this is so important, desensitize your dog. The problem with dog-to-dog aggression is that regular situations, the other dog's stimulus is too strong and the environment is too unstructured for any learning to occur. Often our dog overloads quickly and becomes reactive because the other dog is too close, is staring, is hyper, or charging towards us. That's why it is so critical when you first bring a dog into your home. Training is important, but the S word is the most important. Socialize, socialize, and socialize. And if you follow through on those tips that I just gave you, chances are you may not have the perfect dog, but you'll be able to take your dogs for a walk in the neighborhood. And the only other thing that I want to stress here is I just hope and I just wish that someday, somehow, people will understand that unless you're at a doggy park or unless you're in your backyard, please don't walk your dogs off leash. No matter how well behaved your dog may be, no matter how nice you think your dog may be, he may approach another dog with its guardian and that dog may react. So keep your dogs on a leash. Enjoy your walks. Now remember, when you take your dog for a walk, it's not your walk, it's your dog's walk. Take him out. Let him enjoy it. Let him have a good time. That's what it's all about. Hey, the phone number here at the Pet Show, 866-870-KRLA. Great time to give me a call, 866-870-5752. Plenty of time for your questions. Lots of great stuff to give away. Still coming up, we're going to talk about whether or not your dogs and cats dream, and if they do, what do you think they're dreaming of? I want to know. Give me a call, 866-870-KRLA.